What is the crack, ladies and gentlemen? It's Gibboeire here with another episode of The Long Dark. So here we are in the hunter's cabin. Last time we left off, there was a bear bigger baggering around outside there. I don't know what bigger baggering means. There is so much stuff in here. I haven't even looked yet. This is literally about 10 seconds after we stopped recording there the other time. In terms of weight, you can see we've got a ton of meat that's on us here at the moment. Like, we are absolutely full to the brim with resources, and our guy is exhausted, which means he is struggling to carry the weight of some of this gear. So what we want to do is probably rest up now in a minute and just get our guy pretty much full up on whatever we can. So we probably want to cook some stuff. There's a safe, there's flares, there's a magnifying glass, loads of matches, there's bullets here, there's all sorts of stuff. Where's the stove? He totally has he does, yeah, and he has tinder and all sorts of bits, because he likes swiping right. You know what I'm saying? Ha! This sometimes can be locked, I think. It's not today. Jesus. Like, there's so much stuff here. Like, this is, it's going to be tricky getting it back to our encampment, but I reckon we'll manage. And you have to factor in the fact there's a bear out there, too. Okay. Let's look at starting a fire. We'll use a wooden match. Just because, why not? We'll use the wooden matches until such a time as we, until such a time as we have our skill to the point that we're pretty much getting hundreds every time, and then we'll start burning our way to the cardboard ones, because I think the cardboard ones are going to be a lot more widely available. I think this is going to be a winner as well. Every time you start a fire, it gets easier, by the way. Your guy gets better and better and better at it.
Pretty well.
Did you hear him? That turned out pretty well. Cheek of this guy. He's like, yeah, I'm so good at this stuff. You know what, screw it, we'll add all of this on, and we are going to cook up all of this meat that we've got on us here at the moment, because we've got a lot of it. And it'll deteriorate quicker while we're just carrying it. Where's the... Did I not pick up deer meat at one point? Or have I cooked that already? I forget. I may have cooked it already. I was pretty certain I nabbed some deer meat at some point or other there. Like, unless I accidentally dropped it, but... You know, whatevers. Unless it's glitching out and it's coming up as gamey wolf meat when it's actually the deer meat. If you know what I mean. Like, maybe that's like a text glitch or something like that. I'm uncertain. I'm gonna cook this. Oh no, I think I did cook it. No, I don't know. I'll check my recordings later. My brain is a little bit addled. Hang on, I'm gonna just add a couple of these just to... I know it's not the most efficient use of wood and that, but I just want to get this up a bit. Our guy's exhausted, so he's going to start taking damage now in a second, but we're nearly done here. So, ain't so bad. Smelt the leader, see where that puts us. Takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We'll add another stick. And we will boil that. And just get ourselves set up. And what we'll do is we'll top all of this stuff off. And then once we do that... Oh, do you know what? We may even be able to get another one in. Melt that. If I can get this in time, I'll try to boil another half a liter. We might just about make it. We may well. It may well just give it to us. If not, we may get some of it. No, maybe. I think it'll give it to us. I think it'll give it to us. Yeah, the embers there. Yeah, that's okay. Good stuff. Let's get out of this. And let's fill our guy up. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the meat. Unless it's, like, deteriorated. Like, when we chopped it up, it may have been so pearly already that it was just no use to us. So we have some couple of wolf hides here and stuff like that as well. Like, we're not doing so bad at all. Okay, let's eat that. Well, like, we didn't drop them, so... I'm intrigued as to where they may have ended up. Did I eat them? I don't really remember. I remember I went over and looted it. And I got something off the dude. Whatever. How's our guy looking calorie-wise? He's pretty good. There's a bed here. I'm not gonna loot that now, so I'm gonna put this guy asleep. There's less than an hour of daylight left. We are gonna give him the full 8. And try and top him off pretty much across the board. The bear may have jogged on at this stage. Okay, how's our guy looking? Again, I'm just gonna chomp down on a bit of this stuff. The weather isn't sounding the May West there at the moment. I'll drink a bit more H2O. And we're just gonna keep our bud topped off. And then close this up. Again, I can't really see anything. What I am going to do, not use that, but I am going to light this lantern, and I'm going to have a look and see what we're dealing with. So, there's a tin of coffee, there's a metal container here. We got some wood matches, huge, huge. We need all that stuff. And we got more wood matches. This guy has 2 massive metal boxes for 2 tiny little boxes of, what is a crafting bench? We could get some stuff done here. Soda, jerky, snare. This is going to be useful. The drawer. Have some stuff. Nope. Okay. Well, worth a shot. There's a book. They make for good fire starting material. Cedar firewood, fir firewood. Our guy is very overweight. He should have spent a few days in the gym, but he hasn't been. But, I'll forgive him this time. Oh, we got a round down here. Excellent. Excellent. We've kind of restored ourselves to a point of semi-stability here, I reckon. I did check that backpack, did I not? Yeah, okay. I'm leaving the reclaimed wood here. I'm not really overly concerned about that stuff. And in fact, I can leave any of the wood really behind. The wood is not something I'm truly concerned about. We can forage for that really as we need to. Cleaning kit, pinnacle peaches. There's so much food here. We're in a much better state than we were 2 episodes ago. But we still have to tango with this. Is that an MRE? Excellent. I think they've got like an absolute ton of calories in them. For like relatively low weight and stuff like that. And it's just so easy to carry it and not deal with all the stress and all that crap. What am I even saying here? I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. I'm looking around trying to spot things. I think we're starting to run out of light. I don't think we're going to have it for too much longer. It's a first aid kit. If we do run out of this, I will use this. Oh, these are interesting. I have so much stuff. Okay. If this does run out of light, I'm going to jump back into bed for an hour. In real. No, I'll jump back into bed for an hour and wait for it to be daytime, and then I'll continue my search. We may even consider abandoning this here. Oh. So, 54. $52. Okay. Well, 52. Yeah, 52. $52. 42. Okay. This mini game. Huh. Just take our time. No rush. I'm waiting for daylight anyway. I believe our torch is still burning in the background, which is why we're running out of light. I'm not too sure if this has paused it, but meh. We may abandon it anyway. Excellent. Flare. And a second MRE. Excellent. Yeah, we may we'll extinguish this. We may abandon that. How are we looking on weight? Oh, what's the crack? We have 38 kilos, of which some of this is food, so we're going to consume that on the way anyway. The antiseptic we may abandon. We've got decent clothing on. We need to repair some of it as well at some point when we get a chance. Tools we are carrying a lot of, maybe too many. We could abandon some tools if we really needed to. Do a bit of work on this rifle at some point as well. Let's load this gun anyway while we have a chance. So we've got 11 rounds. The weather sounds absolutely abysmal. I'm gonna rest for an hour. Conditions at 100%. Hopefully the weather improves. We'll pop our head out and see what the crack is, just how bad it is. Like, sometimes it can sound bad and not actually be that bad. Let's just have a little sneak peek and see what the state of the day is. We can stay here for a little while if we need to. It's pretty bad out. Remember, there is a deer carcass over there if we need to get our hands on some meat. Yeah, this is pretty bad weather. We'll make our way back inside. Pretty bad weather. So, wait, no. Where's the bed? Yeah. We're gonna pass time for another hour. Get into daytime so we can do a bit more in here. Okay. We've got the workbench. We've checked up in this shelf and all that carry on. We did search this locker. We did. We've searched in these crates. Just reclaim wood. Nothing major here. The backpack, the stove. There's nothing behind the stove. Now remember, search everywhere. You never know when you're going to find something. Like, we wouldn't have found that round on the ground if we hadn't been paying attention. This was good. We got a lot of stuff. Not really, like, a lot in terms of stuff to keep us here, but there is a lot of stuff. Just looking at the hides, we do have 3 of those. Now, we don't have them cured, but we will start curing them when we get back to our cabin. There's not really much to keep us here, so I think this is our cue to DD and get out of here. We'll leave the reclaim wood and that here for an in case of emergency kind of situation. There's no food here now, so there's not really much point in us being here. Yeah, let's cheese it. We've got firewood and stuff like that on us if we really need to start an emergency fire. I think we even have an accelerant. I wasn't really paying attention. But hopefully it won't come to that. Minus 11. I reckon that's okay. We'll go over and check out if that bear is still hanging around. If he is, we'll do a U-turn, but I think we're good to go. Make our way back up to those rail cars and then make our way back to the cabin from there. Is that a wolf? Unsure what that noise was. Trying to suss out if I can hear the bear. We need a headshot if we do suss the bear out. That's simply not optional. We'd have to put one right between the eyes. It's a big target though, so like we can hit it. There's a bit of wood here. That's good. Do I really need this right now? How overweight am I? Nothing in here. If we needed it, we could spend the night in here. A bedroll plus a fire would probably keep us going. What's on this? Is there it's probably 100% frozen, absolutely. It is ravaged. But I can spend a half an hour to get a hide. A free hide, nonetheless. And you know what? It's not that bad out, so I reckon we'll take the little hit. We'll get that hide. We don't need the meat. Our guy isn't in that bad of a way. He sounds worse than he actually is. And the weather is improving. Keep our eye out for that bear. There's a deer over there. I think that's where his cave is.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay. Our guy is in a bad way in terms of weight management here, so what we are going to do is we are going to eat. We are going to put the calories back into him. And we are going to drink, and that is going to decrease our weight ever so slightly. And I'll just kind of make him shut up. Stop whining. Stop whining! Okay. Let's have a goozy. There's that deer. It's not there anymore. The bear appears to have disappeared. That has me concerned. There are rabbits here and stuff like that, and we do have a snare now, so we could set that up. But I probably want to do that closer to home. Sticks, they're always good to have. Fire starter. Twisted fire starter. How much would it suck if I put my head over that and it's, oh shit, it's minus 17 now. I do apologize if I let loose a curse word every now and again. Minus 18? Oh no, things are getting bad. We need to haul it out of here. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. I need to get into either a cave or, I don't know, something. If it gets really bad, I'm going to drop everything and run, and we will come back for it. No wolves, not the time for it. What we need to do is we need to get in against the wall. Once we get in against the wall, we can get a bit of wind chill cover, because the main thing here is the wind chill. You can see it goes down to minus 7 when we're not in the wind. I'll just try and keep hugging these trees. And if I can get in against this... here we're not doing so bad. Get in against this wall, I may be able to just... I could stay here if I really needed to. But we'll just... we'll hug this cover. The temperature is dropping as well. There is about 12 hours of daylight, but we are in the middle of a blizzard.
I feel my feet.
Yeah, I know, bud. I'm going to get up to that where that rail line was. And once I get to the rail line... I'll get to work on starting us a fire. Oh man, this is not what I wanted right now. The game keeps hitting us here. It's making life hard. We're okay in here for the time being. Damn, I could start a fire. I will start a fire. I'm going to start a fire real fast. Just to... what can I build it here? Really? Like it wants me to go out here? No, I think it was just a positioning thing. I think once I get it in a good spot, I'll be able to. No, I don't know what the crack is here, why it isn't letting me build one here. It kind of sucks. They'll probably let us do it here. Oh yeah, here we go. This is a winner. Go for the wood matches, probably give us... No, 99. You know it's not going to work. Oh, we got to believe. Okay, we're going for it. We got to get some heat back into our guy. If I can get the heat back into our guy, we should be able to make it from one point to the next. We're not going to cook any food, or if we really need to, I can boil some water or something like that, just to kill a bit of time. But I think this is a more of a, we just need to get the warmth back into us. Quick emergency fire in the in and out of the wind. Get our guy back up to really 99% and it failed. Screw you, game. That's really not cool. That was 99%. I'm not down with that. That's actually really after annoying me, and I knew it would happen as well. It didn't use up the book, so we're not terrible. That would have annoyed me even further if we had lost the book because of that. Okay, let's go again. 99%. 99. 99. 99. Which means next time that we have to do it using this set of materials, we'll definitely get 100. So we're getting better and better and better at starting fires with books. Lovely. Bit of heat into our guy. Let's chuck on that cedar. That gives us an hour of heat. 11 degrees. Our guy is going to start recovering fairly well here. We could go for I could put out the bedroll and go for an hour's sleep. But I'd rather keep an eye on the weather and see if it changed direction, because our fire could go out and then that'd mess us up. How are we doing on water? We have a liter. If we really need to, we're actually doing alright. Where's that banged up pork and beans? I could heat that up and cook it. I really needed to. Don't get burned, but... Damn this weather. So we are stuck in a blizzard. Blizzard screwing us over once again.
Because, you know, Warcraft, guys. It's a joke.
I don't want to just stand here until I get full heat, but at the same time, I want to be paying attention to what's going on around me. These things can last for like 2 to 3 days as well, by the way. They can be ridiculous in length. And did you see how quick that weather changed? Yeah, I am going to chuck one of these on the fire, and I'm going to put down my bedroll, is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to sleep for 2 hours to get a bit of energy back into our dude as well. pass a bit of time, maybe the weather will change. I don't hear the wind blowing as furiously. So it's not so bad now. I think that may have been a good choice. Let's pick this up. How are you doing? Do me a liter of water. We'll do that now. Because we're going to drink straight away, so we're going to lose some. And then we'll make our way out of here once we see what the condition of the area is like. Our guy is full of wind. No, he's full of wind. Well, no, he's not. But he's full of warmth. And his energy is not so bad. You take a brand. And that'll keep us a bit warm. Because I don't think the wind is a-blowing so bad. Yeah, the weather ain't so bad now. We're okay. Let's get out of here. Good calls. Good choices made there. Good management of an emergency. Sometimes it's a case of you either use the resources and survive the situation, or you don't use the resources and you try to be as tight as you can and you try and bull your way through something like that, and then suddenly you're dead. That's how close we were to the rail cars. But if we had made that run, we may have got spun around, we may have got lost, or we may have broken ankle, or God knows what. Maybe a wolf would have even attacked us. And that could have been GG. No, we assessed the situation. We took account of all the factors that we could see before us, and we made a risky judgment, and it proved to be the right one. The blizzard has passed. Our guy's in a good state. We've got a fiery brand. We've got an extra bit of water. We're not doing so bad. We are very heavy. We are quite encumbered, so any items we find here... I'm going to grab a stick, because this is the next fire we may need. It could be pivotal for it. I'm hoping there's no wolves here. I don't think they spawn just here. I think they spawn further down. I don't think I remember ever seeing them around this bit. But you do get items here. I know this for a fact. I've kind of looted this one a fair few times in previous go-throughs of this game. Like this poor chap. He didn't get so far, you see. He stayed out in the blizzard. No crows. No crows signifying he's here. Wooden match is huge. Tinder plug. He was trying to start a fire, but obviously he failed. Oh, and a knife. Oh, man, that's massive. Yes. Tools like that are pivotal in these situations. I don't know a lot about camping or any of that type of crack or survivalism, but I know I definitely want a knife. We've now got a couple of them, and we've got a couple of hatchets, and we got spares, like stuff breaks. What the hell is that? Looks like something important. Metal container. Oh, nice. A scarf. No, it's more cloth. We can use that. Our torch is burned out, so the temperature's going to start dropping on us again. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Simple tools.
Starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, our guy is saying he's starting to feel weighed down. So we wanna get this stuff back to camp. And then we can start working on items and stuff like that, because we've got a fair few pelts. Like we've killed a lot of stuff in the past couple of days. I want this out because it makes me feel better about life. Last thing we want to do is have to deal with a wolf just as we arrive back at camp. This rail will bring us there eventually. I don't think it's that far. I think it's just literally, you see that rock just there? I think, or that tree, it's just to the right. So I think we're pretty much there. Awesome, dude. We've gotten so many resources in the past day or two. It was a pretty tricky couple of days for us, don't get me wrong. I think there was a couple of times that it got pretty hairy there for a while. I'm going to eat this because it weighs weight, and we'll lose a bit of weight off us and get the calories into our blood. Carrying calories is a waste of time, or a waste of energy. You're better off maxing your guy out on whatever calories you can and stuff like that, and making sure he's full of energy, and it means he's less waste to carry, which means he's burning less energy, which means, you know, more efficient use of the energy available to your character. So effective management of resources. Carried calories are wasted calories. Consume them. Fill your guy. Okay, and I think with items he only ever eats to the max of 2500, so I don't think you'll actually lose anything If you know what I mean. Like, you're not going to waste 150 calories of a granola bar if you you eat it and your guy maxes out. I think you'll actually leave a little bit of it. I don't know if that affects its condition and stuff like that, though. That'd be something for later investigation. Or if somebody could point that out for me in the comments, that'd be awesome. Okay. We're pretty well set here now. We're nearly back. We've got lots of toys to play with. I want to go investigate that mountain rope. I still haven't forgotten that. I have it posted here, and anything that's interesting or kind of observations I make or kind of things I want to do, I put it on a post-it. And I have that here next to me, and I look at that every time I go to play further, so that way I have an idea what I'm what a dude. Oh, well, let's go check him out. Yeah, I have the post here, and I check that out every time before I play, and I kind of tick things off and cross them off or add to them as I keep going. Our guy, he's halfway into his exhaustion, but the temperature neutral at the moment, so it's not really zero. It's not neutral, but it's not a... Is that a wolf? No, it's a rock. Feels bad, man. He's been nommed on as well. No items on him. Okay. No worries. That rock keeps freaking me out. There's the derailed cars, so our camp office is just here to the right of the rail track. It's just in front of us now. And of course, there's going to be a wolf right here. Just wait for it. I'm going to get this stuff deposited. I'm going to do a bit of inventory management. And then, since the weather ain't so bad, we'll push back out onto the lake. See what the crack is with the wildlife. Try and make our way around to that mountain rope. See what's up on top. We'll see what's up on top. Because I don't remember that being there. I think that's new. I don't know, I'm only seeing it now for the first time. But I reckon that's a new addition to the game. At least since I've played it. I think there is 4 huts, and I'm pretty certain I've only looted 3. I'm not really certain. But let's get our stuff back inside before we go risking it for a biscuit here. Let's get inside. We have our 96% cured deer hide, to which we are now going to add our another deer hide, and a wolf hide, and a wolf hide. Well, wolf pelt. Bloody excellent, by the way. That we've gotten so much stuff like that already. Look at all this gear. Look at all this loot. Like, we're in such a good place right now. We've got a fair bit of firewood and stuff like that over here, too, from what I remember. Yeah. If I have any firewood on me right now, the heaviest one I'm going to drop. So, yeah, the fur. We'll drop that here. Just so that way we're not weighed down a ridiculous amount. We have a kilo of these. We need to start using those to start fires more often. Food. Oh, wait, no. Oh, man. No, that's not what I want to do. You beef jerky. Take it. Was this our food one? It was. Nothing looks like it's going off anytime soon. Let's turn it on to food. These are half a kilo each. These are also half a kilo each. We're going to hang on to that because we may eat that at some point in the near future. More coffee. It's good. Transfer all. Jerky doesn't weigh a lot, but we'll put it over anyway. Sort everything by quality. The MRE won't last that long. I want to bring something with me, so I may bring like another soda, so that way we can eat it with this. And my plan is I am going to go exploring now shortly. Oh, we have all that water made up too, man. We are so efficient. Where was I putting medical supplies? I was putting them all up here. Painkillers. We are going to transfer 6, so that way we have a bit of breathing space. The antiseptic, we are going to chuck that one in here because I think I have a lower quality one. I got medical supplies. No, actually, oops. That's the one we want to use. That's the one we want to transfer. Antibiotics. We're going to transfer them all because I think that's going to be something that if it does occur, we're going to only need the one set of them. Although we have the reishi, which I think is actually also something that will deal with that. Okay. Was this tools? It was. Okay. I'll switch it on to tools. So we have hatchets and magnifying glasses galore. That only weighs 0.10. Broken arrow. Let's chuck that over there. And the arrow itself, actually, we'll chuck that there too. They're only 0.15, but we don't need them. We can't use them yet. We only need one knife. We can chuck those two here for now. The hatchets are heavy, and I know I picked up a few of them. Here's another one. They definitely weigh a lot. It's 1.5 kilos. It's a big wooden thing. And the lantern, we'll drop that and put it up on one of the desks is what we'll do. So you don't have to use the containers. I think the containers preserve things like food and their quality. But you don't have to use them necessarily. We'll put the rifle thing in here. One of our sewing kits. I think, did I use one of them yet? I did, actually. So we have one there that's at 90%. So we'll stick all this little light stuff in here, and I'll put one of our whetstones in here too. Our tools I will chuck down now in a second. Did we find another can opener? No, we did not. Okay. We'll back out. There's our guy looking now at the moment. 28 kilos, that's not bad. We have a lot of stuff still on us though, and we're about to ditch this lantern. We'll place the lantern there. You can light that and then place it, by the way. That's one of the fun things about it. Okay, we've clothing that we need to get rid of, and we've still got the simple toolbox. We'll leave the toolbox there. Screw it, why not? Usable for basic crafting and repair. I'm not really 100% certain how to use those, but we'll deal with that at another point. And the flares, these infamous flares that do nothing. I'm really not sure what the deal is on those at the moment. I'll go up and I'll stash the clothing. That'll be our next port of call, and then from here we'll make our way out into the world. How are our hides looking? So that's 96. These are all only starting. That's okay. Let's make our way up. How's our guy looking? He's tired. He's not that tired though. Everything else is looking okay. We could go for a quick cat nap. Oh. We want to put this in with the other clothing items. So we'll switch this onto clothing. And again we will chuck that across. And chuck that across. And everything else, oh except for this toque, is equipped. 5 kilos to spare. Still have that bedroll here too. We rest for 2 hours. Hopefully the weather doesn't change dramatically. It leaves us with 5 hours to daylight, I believe. Hopefully not. Oh no, it's only 4. Bugger. Alright, but we'll pop our head out, and if it still isn't that bad, I'll make my way around and see if I can explore the Oh, what the hell? All this reclaimed wood. Oh, that's because when I smashed up the chair. That's what that is. I don't remember smashing up that chair. Yeah, if the weather isn't so bad, we'll, oh no, it is pretty bad, actually. Oh no, it's like 0 degrees, it's saying, so... Yeah, screw it. Let's go for a walk. Because our guy is still in a pretty good condition here at the moment. There's not really any major concerns here. Like, and so long as the weather ain't bad, we should, make hay while the sun is shining. We'll go around and explore that thing. I'm pretty certain there is 4 fishing huts. I am almost certain of it. I think I may not want to go exploring today. Yep, not today. Lots of wolves in the area. Not ideal. But we still have our good stats here at the moment, so we should use them, you know what I mean? Like, there's no point in us not exploiting our condition to make gain. So we will go exploring. We'll go see if we can find anything in the nearby vicinity that we may have missed. Anything like rudimentary resources, like, I don't know, like old man's beard, berries, all that sort of good gear. We may find a corpse or two. We'll just harvest and kind of exploit whatever we can. We can sprint out of anywhere if we need to. We're okay at the moment. I am annoyed those wolves decided to appear, however. It's kind of ideal conditions for me to get some stuff done at the moment. But that's the randomized nature of this game. Oh, I just realised how long this episode has gone on. It's been Gibboeire, ladies and gentlemen. If you are enjoying these episodes, do consider leaving me a like on the video and possibly subscribing to the channel to see more of these videos in future. It lets me know I'm doing a good job and it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you've got any questions, advice, qualms, or concerns, leave it down in the comment section below and give me some feedback. Take her, Andy. Bye-bye!